California evades catastrophic damage from rare tropical storm after bracing for the worst. The state so far has recorded no deaths from Tropical Storm Hilary, officials said. Some desert and mountain communities are digging out from a deluge of mud. As sunshine returned to Southern California on Monday, residents and officials said the region had avoided catastrophic damage from Tropical Storm Hilary, which broke records for August rainfall as it passed into California on Sunday but was much diminished from the fearsome Category 4 hurricane that had alarmed meteorologists days earlier when it was over the Pacific Ocean. Trump plans to turn himself in Thursday at Fulton County Jail. Former President Donald Trump plans to turn himself in and be processed at the Fulton County Jail on Thursday, following his agreement earlier Monday to a $200,000 bond and other release conditions. "I'll be going to Atlanta, Georgia, on Thursday to be arrested," Trump wrote on Truth Social, confirming CNN's earlier reporting from two sources familiar with the plan. Several co-defendants in the sweeping Georgia racketeering case have also agreed to the terms of their bond agreements with the district attorney's office. India-China ties in focus as PM Modi leaves for BRICS summit today. The BRICS summit is being held in person this time, after 3 years of virtual meetings. Expansion of BRICS is a major item on the agenda. Around 23 countries are learned to have submitted their applications for membership of the grouping. AS Prime Minister Narendra Modi leaves for the BRICS, a grouping of Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa, summit in Johannesburg on Tuesday. All eyes are on a possible meeting between him and Chinese President Xi Jinping. It would be their first scheduled bilateral meeting since the border standoff began in May 2020. Saying that the schedule is still evolving, officials did not rule out a meeting between the two leaders. People from government trying to save him, NCW chief on Delhi minor rape incident. NCW chief Rekha Sharma alleged that Premaday Kaka and his wife had kept the girl with them illegally, adding that the couple hadn't legally adopted the minor. National Commission for Women, NCW, chairperson Rekha Sharma announced on Monday that the body had taken suamotu cognizance of the alleged rape of a minor by her father's friend, a Delhi government official identified as Premaday Kaka. Making the announcement, Sharma said the NCW will conduct an inquiry into the case. Will shift Chandrayaan-3's landing to August 27 if factors appear unfavorable, ISRO scientist. The Indian Space Research Organisation, ISRO, will shift Chandrayaan-3's landing to August 27 if any factor regarding the lander module appears unfavorable, said Nilesh M. Desai, Director of Space Applications Centre ISRO, Ahmedabad on Monday. The Indian Space Research Organisation, ISRO, will shift Chandrayaan-3's landing to August 27 if any factor regarding the lander module appears unfavorable, said Nilesh M. Desai, Director of Space Applications Centre ISRO, Ahmedabad on Monday. Onion auction to remain closed indefinitely in Nashik wholesale markets to protest 40% duty on export. Traders claimed the central government's decision to impose 40% duty on the export of onions till December 31, 2023 will adversely affect the onion growers and its export traders in Nashik. On August 21 said they have decided to close onion auctions indefinitely in all the agriculture produce market committees, APMCs, in Maharashtra's Nashik district to protest against the center's decision to impose a 40% duty on the export of the kitchen staple. Ukraine's Zelensky slammed for ridiculous NATO joke, "We are ready to." Russia-Ukraine war. The response came when Volodymyr Zelensky was asked during a press conference in Denmark about recent comments by Stian Jensen. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky dismissed suggestions that Kyiv might surrender certain territories to Russia for future NATO membership, joking that Ukraine would instead be willing to give up control of Russian border region Belgorod. "We are ready to exchange Belgorod for our membership in NATO," the Ukrainian president in Denmark as he was on a visit to inspect Danish F-16 fighter. UAE astronaut shows how he enjoys honey sandwich in space, internet fascinated. The astronaut took to X to share a fascinating video of how he eats honey and bread in space for a quick snack. UAE astronaut Sultan Al Nayati, who is currently on a 6-month space mission to the International Space Station, took to X to share a fascinating video of how he eats honey and bread for a quick snack. In the video, Mr. Nayati demonstrates how honey forms in space, leaving science lovers mesmerized. He first takes a bottle of Emirati honey and squeezes out a huge dollop of it on a piece of bread. The honey attaches itself to the slice of bread and forms a ball. He then leaves his snack floating in zero gravity and proceeds to jiggle the honey on the bread. Further, he folds the bread and relishes his honey sandwich. Former President Donald Trump plans to turn himself in and be processed at the Fulton County Jail on Thursday, following his agreement earlier Monday to a $200,000 bond and other release conditions. "I'll be going to Atlanta, Georgia, on Thursday to be arrested," Trump wrote on Truth Social, confirming CNN's earlier reporting from two sources familiar with the plan.
DeSantis camp doubles down on listless vessels, blast as he rips, entitled, Trump. Former President Donald Trump now feels entitled to every Republican primary vote despite skipping out on the first GOP debate of the 2024 cycle, according to the campaign of Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, Trump's closest competitor for the nomination.